Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Winston. If you are interested in Chinese history and want to know the basic information about China and also know some deep knowledge about China, please keep watching this channel because today what I'm going to give it to you would be marvelous and also be fascinating to everyone. Okay, firstly, let's take a look at this map. It's a map, actually it's an old map. This map of the Qing Empire. If you take a look at this map, you will see, okay, firstly, this colorful place, right? This province. For this province, the majority of the residents actually are Hanese. And also, for these parts who living, you see here is the Tibet. And here is Xinjiang province and this Mongolia and the northeast. Okay. There's some basic parts of the China, and you will see. Okay, this is a Great Wall, and very different with most people idea. People usually thinking, okay, the Great Wall actually is the boundary of China, but it's not like that. Actually, the Great Wall is inside of China, and the difference with most people's idea. Why China should build a Great Wall and military defense facilities inside of this empire? There are many reasons. Even the China has great territory, but there are always war. You can say always civil war inside of China. So they need the war to defense and divide the nomadic place and the farming place, which means actually the Hanese territory. And also, the Great Wall is different with most people thinking. The principal function of the Great Wall actually is not for the military. So it's actually for the economy. Because the greatest power of the central Plain dynasty actually is not the army, it's the economy. Every single time, if the Central Plain dynasty, they can just block this nomadic nation, and they will get a very serious problem, and they will always be defeated without even sending one soldier. Okay. So let's take a look at the Great Wall. And very interesting, you will find. Okay, this place you see is called He Tao. Okay, so you will see this place. This is the Yellow River. Okay, so the place between the Great Wall and the Yellow River actually is very important for the nomadic Chinese and the farming Chinese. Why? Because this place. Actually, they are capable for two kinds of lifestyle. You can do farming or also do the you also raise the livestock for living. And it's okay for the bird side. So every single time, if the Central Plains dynasty is powerful, probably they will take this land, right? If the nomadic nation builds a very powerful dynasty, they will take this land. So this place actually is always an icon to measure the power for each side, because for any powerful nation and country, they will definitely just take this place. So remember this place. It's very practical for you to know about Chinese history. It's called He Tao, and right now it's located in the Inner Mongol and the Shanxi province. And also, let's take a look at another interesting part of China. Okay, you see these two rivers. Yeah, this is Yellow River, and this is Yangtze River. Did you find something different with what you know? Yes. So if you take a look at the modern map of China, you will see actually the Yellow River is not in this place. You will see If you take a look at the modern map, you will see the Yellow River actually go from here and then go here. Yeah. So why does this happen? The reason is because the Yellow River is very unique and a very strange river. Because this river, she doesn't have a certain course. What that means? In the Chinese history, the Yellow River changed its course for 23 times because it's extremely high solid content. So even Chinese people call the Yellow River as a mother river, but it's a true disaster for Chinese nation. But the relationship between the Chinese and the Yellow River is extremely complicated. But in the about how to say, in the 1850s, yeah, it's the last time the Yellow River changes the course. It's changed from the Yellow River used to go to the Pacific Ocean from here, and suddenly, and because of the farmers rebelling and the people, they destroy the dam, and this makes the river just flood and go to anywhere, and then the Yellow River, the Yellow River come here. Maybe I make some mistake, but all in all, yeah, the Yellow River used to change the course in the 1850s, but right now the Yellow River go to the Pacific Ocean as here. If you're interested, you can check it. It definitely deserves you to know more about this river. And also, let's take a look at the whole map of China. You will see, yeah, it's Greece place, right? And you will see the Chinese population distribution actually is very, very pretty strange. I can say pretty strange, because even China has such a great territory, but most of the population, they only concentrate in this province, and most of the population of this province actually all concentrated here. So the great imbalance of the population distribution really make a great influence in Chinese. The reason why the distribution is so strange is because the natural environment and the history. And for all this place is far away from the central government, and it's very hard to control. It's dangerous, and also it's hard for farming. Yeah, and all in all, this place is good for farming, and the population all concentrated here, and it also shape our vision about this world. You know, even the China right now has almost 20 neighboring countries. Probably one of the most neighbor in this world, but I can just be very be very confident to tell you, the Chinese people, most of Chinese people, I'm not saying most all of them, but most of Chinese people barely know about their neighbor. You know, when Chinese people talk about the foreigner, the first thing come to our mind actually is the American, European, and sometimes maybe, no, not sometimes, in very few times, and maybe they think about the Korean and Japanese. So for most of the Chinese people, they are extremely ignorant about their neighbor, even they are so near to us because of this, you know, population distribution. Okay, this is China, and I'm always passionate to tell you more knowledge about China. If you are interested to know about China, I can always use this kind of way to tell you more stories happen in this magic land. This is Winston, and welcome you to subscribe me. I'm always deserve you to spend more time to watch. Thanks. Bye.